Okay, here we are. We've just finished the second tutorial in FlightLevel on turns, and we're ready to go into our next scenario. Now, this next scenario is about as far as I've gone so far in these tutorials, so I'm at the point where this is going to be maybe a little bit more challenging for me than the last two have been. But I know that this scenario is with reference to telling aircraft to ascend and descend for safety clearance. And that can get pretty hairy sometimes, but let's go ahead and see if we can do it. Okay, so it tells us that the next tool in our toolbox will be level separation. It's probably one of the most used forms of separation in air traffic control. To achieve level separation, each aircraft must be at least 1,000 feet from each other vertically. And a flight level of 360 is roughly 36,000 feet. So to separate aircraft from flight level 360, they must be at least flight level 350 or flight level 70, and this shall be our aim for this exercise. And it tells us that we have more aircraft in this exercise, and that it says, as you can see, we have a bit more aircraft in this exercise, and you will need to find the best solution by yourself this time. Well, I don't see any aircraft yet. Let's see. No, I don't see any up there either. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Your objective is to figure out safe flight levels for everyone. So at no point they would be closer than 5 nautical miles or 1,000 feet to each other. Being an ATC operator means solving small puzzles like this every day, all day long, and each move you make might create a new problem later, so be mindful of that. Also keep in mind that it takes time to give the clearance and for the pilot to read back and then start their level change. Okay, so we're going to have, I believe we're going to have planes coming in on a vector, planes coming in from the east. They'll come to this waypoint here and turn north, and we'll have planes coming in from the north, coming to this vector and turning east, and they will make those turns all by themselves. You know, they don't need any help from the ATC to do that. But they're going to be on different flight levels, and if you don't do anything, they are going to have conflicts with one another. Now, one of the ways that we can separate them is to try to ensure that everybody is in a lane that prevents them from interfering with one another, and we do that by giving each aircraft a flight level that will not interfere with anything in front of it or any of the planes that it may come close to from the standpoint of the map. At this attempt, what I'm going to try to do is make sure that the planes that are coming in from the east to the north are going to be on even number flight levels. For example, 300, 320, 340, 360, etc. And flights coming in from the north to east will be at odd numbered flight levels, and by doing that I'm hoping that we can keep them separated from one another. So let's see how that goes. And there are our planes. Let's see if we can slow this down a little bit. No, we can't do that. So as a quick reminder, you can see the cleared flight level blinking now. This is where you give orders to aircraft to change their flight levels. And we've got one here at 3. We've got one here at, we've got 2 right there. No. Okay. We've got, yeah, we do have 2 right there. One right above the other. One at 350, one at 360. Now, what I want to do with all of these on down here, I want them to go to even number. And these 2 are already at 360. That's fine. This is at 370. I'm going to send him I believe I'll go ahead and send him to 360. They all are going about the same speed. I'm going to send this one down to 340. And this one I'm going to send to 350. And let's see how that works.
Mike 1, descend flight level 350.
Descend flight level 350, Mike 1.
Mike 3, descend flight level 360.
Descend flight level 360, Mike 3.
Mike 2, descend flight level 340.
Descend flight level 340, Mike 2.
So now I have a separation for all of them. They should all be in at the flight levels before they come into contact with one another. This one's already at 360. I didn't need to do anything for that. This one is at 364. Let's hit my middle mouse button to see its route. You can see it's going straight up. Try this one, and it's going to come here and turn. Take a look at this one. That does the same thing. And this one is going to do the same thing. Okay, so now at 360. Now I've got another one at 350. And I'm going to, it's going a little bit faster than this other one. So how about changing the speed a little bit down to
Toby 4, maintain Mach 7.
It's at 350, so it's not going to interfere with anything I've got going on here, as long as it doesn't run into Mach 1. A few more tips and things to monitor. Always be scanning for new conflicts. Be mindful not to clear an airplane to descend while something else is still below them. Good rule to follow is that you shouldn't clear the higher aircraft to descend until the lower has clearly vacated the level, meaning they are at least 1,000 feet below your targeted level. Prioritize. Always deal with the most pressing problem first. What I do personally when I work with high traffic is that I try to, not always possible, keep the labels of traffic going one way on the same side and traffic going the opposite way on the other side. So it's a little bit easier to understand who's going where. Now, let's ace this thing. Okay, Roger.
Maintain Mach 76, Toby 4. This is Mike 4, flight level 360.
This is Toby 3, flight level 340.
And here I've got another plane. I'm going to give him instruction to go to
Mike
370.
4, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370. Mike 4.
And let's give him instruction.
Mike 4, maintain rate of climb 2000 feet per minute.
Unable. Mike 4.
Mike 4, copy unable.
Able. 1500. Mike 4.
Yep, that's going to be a problem right there. So, how do I get this thing up?
Mike 4, maintain rate of climb 1500 feet per minute.
Maintain rate of climb 1500 feet per minute. Mike 4.
Okay, so now we've got 1,000 feet separation between Mach 4 and Mach 3. That's good. And we've got a new one coming in here that's at 340. That should be fine.
Mike 4, radar contact.
Roger.
Toby 3, radar contact.
Roger.
We'll turn these help screens off. Make it a little easier on our eyes as we watch these labels. Now Mach 1 is the only one down here in this bottom, so I can move his label down a little bit. And I think if that's all the aircraft we're going to have, then we're in the clear. You see how making these odd and even, getting them on at their levels quickly, but making them odd and even keeps the separation in those areas when they come together. We'll give a little boost to our time. Speed things up a little bit. You see here, even though we are catching up to this one, to Toby 4, there's 2,000 feet of distance between these, so they're fine. And looks like we're just almost finished with this tutorial. Okay. Not sure what we're waiting on now. So let's speed it up and maybe that'll get us to the end faster. No, so okay, let's skip. Let's see what we do if we can skip it. All right, that brought us to the end. Looked like we had to tell it to quit on its own. Campaign name, tutorial, scenario name, levels. Our score is 72,000. Separation losses, none. Level clearances, 4. Heading clearances, there were none. Total time on headings, 2686. I'm not sure. I'd like to know what total time on headings is. And then directs given, there were no directs given. So that completes this tutorial, the third in our series. And we're going ahead and save this video and get it up on YouTube. The next tutorial will probably be up in about 24 hours. So if it's not up there yet, come back tomorrow and hopefully you can see it again.